Hi, I'm Sarah. You probably got this link from either my Facebook or Instagram, so you probably have a rough idea of already like what I am, what I do, what I'm interested in. But I have had this YouTube channel for, I'd say, probably a year and a half now, and I've sporadically thrown up training vids, and I figured, why not add a little bit more to it? I'm really interested and passionate about the things I do in life, nursing and powerlifting, and I thought maybe I'd share some info with the world if anyone's interested at all. So this is kind of like a trial run. So this is kind of like an introductory video of just about me, what I do, what I'm interested in, what I'm hoping to get out of this. So I'm 22 years old. I live in northern Vermont, up on the Canadian border. That's what I tell everybody when they ask me where I'm living. Um, I let's see. I am a registered nurse. I have my bachelor's degree and I've been practicing for about a year now. I currently am working at a small community hospital, and I am currently orienting to 2 months in or so. I'm currently orienting to becoming an operating room nurse, which I'm really, really enjoying, and I think it's really cool because you learn a lot every day and everything's a little different. I have learned general surgeries, OB/GYN, podiatry, ophthalmology, a little bit of cysto, and I'm currently learning orthopedics, which is really cool and something that I've been primarily interested in since I've graduated from college. So nursing. So I figured this channel will probably be the videos I make will primarily be more about nursing and powerlifting. Because they're two things that I'm really interested in, and that's just me, who I am as a person. So if anyone has any questions about, being a nurse, nursing school, I did 4 years of that, so I completely understand that role. Transitioning into your first job, your second job, anything about dementia nursing or OR nursing. Or even if you are interested in knowing like what I do in the OR, like a typical day, what you can expect as a patient in the OR if you're coming in for a surgery. And I could probably even do a couple videos about like a general outline of some really common procedures like a lap chole, gallbladders, C-sections, things like that. If anyone's interested, again. So other than that, I was going to primarily talk about powerlifting because it's something I'm really, really interested in, and I really have a strong passion for it. So I started back in 2013, but I started picking up weights, deadlifting, and squatting mostly in October 2012. I never benched. I think that's evident. It's evident now anyway. And but I primarily did that kind of stuff just to lose weight or to just feel better. But I inherently took a strength training course at my college the spring semester of 2013, and it turns out that my now powerlifting coach was the instructor of the class, and he invited me to come join the team, try it out, and he said this sport called powerlifting is really cool, you'll be really good at it, and so I tried it, and of course I fell in love with it, as you can tell now. So my first meet I did was April of that year, and I competed in the 148 class, but I now compete in the 132 class. I compete primarily in the RPS Fed, and I really like that. Most of my meets are generally really close to home, down in Fairhaven where I used to train, and either that or New Hampshire thus far, which is a short drive considering. I have competed both raw with reps and single ply, so I think that would be a really interesting topic if anyone out there is interested in hearing more about that. I feel like I'm unique in the fact that I have tried both, and therefore I actually have a good perspective on raw versus gear. A lot of people out there think that you can just throw on this shirt or this suit and you'll automatically just throw on 100 pounds to each of your lifts, and it's really not the reality of it, and it's really hard. So if anyone out there is interested in that, I'd love to divulge more into that topic. What else about powerlifting? So powerlifting, God, my meet PRs. So single ply meet PRs. I compete again the 132 in the single ply. I've hit a 350 squat, a 180 bench, and a 360 deadlift, and those are all in meets. I've hit a heavier bench in training, but anyway, and I use a katana bench shirt and a Titan squat and deadlift suit for that, and I'm really not even sure I could fit into either one anymore, but that's okay. As far as raw with wraps PRs and meet, my squat is like 215 and bench is 120 and deadlift is 315, and those are all from November of 2013. So those numbers have drastically gone up. Bench has gone up moderately. It's definitely my weakest lift. Pulling is definitely my strongest. I am currently like 11 days out from my next meet. It's September 6th down in Fairhaven. The ultimate goal for this meet is to have a minimum total of 715, which would qualify me for the Arnold meet in 2015, March. So that would be really cool. That is my ultimate goal. And that meet is actually different from the Raw Challenge that IPF puts on at the Arnold. This is put on by XPC, which is an RPS like fed. It's actually a combination of a couple feds with RPS. And unlike the IPF meet, you can use wraps for squats, and the IPL, you use sleeves only. So, again, that goal is 715 minimum total. My current total is something like 650. So I'm definitely thinking I'm going to hit that, no problem. And as far as squat, bench, dead goals, I'd say 260 for squat would be great. A 135 bench and a 345 to 350 pull. I think I've been really training hard for a really big deadlift for the last couple months, and I'm currently finishing out my second round this training cycle of Ed Cohen's deadlift program, which I love, and my body responds really well to it, so I'm running it. And but I'll be running something else upon the end of this meet, and yeah, I'm really hoping for the best. I feel really great. Sitting usually around 136, 137 most days, and I can wait. We have like a 24-hour weigh-in, so I'll be able to water cut mostly, cut back carbs a bit next week, and I'll be good to roll in 132 class. Anyway, so that's powerlifting. So if anyone has any questions about I don't know, anything in general, anything nursing related, nursing school, being a nurse, and in general, a dementia nurse, which I did while I was finishing out my bachelor's degree, OR nursing, again, like I said earlier, patient perspective, nurse perspective, powerlifting as far as, if you want to use the kind of gear I use, raw and single ply, I can kind of review those. And I'll probably keep updating my goals, and I'll probably keep posting my training videos when I can. I live a very busy life, and I do what I can when I can. So if you have any questions about my dog, Finn, well, I will show you. This is Mr. Finn. He's not impressed. He's tired. Anyway, if you have any questions about my dog, corgis in general, they're really great dogs. They're full of life and attitude. So that's my dog. If you have any questions about him, let me know. If you have any questions about me and life in general, anything. If you want to know what my favorite color is, that's fine too. Anything as simple as that, or as elaborate as gear versus raw. So please let me know in the questions below, in the comments below. I will do my best to answer any questions, anything that's really pushing your buttons. Please let me know below. I will, if this generates any interest at all, I will keep putting videos out. If not, it's not really a big deal. And I did this just to kind of fill some time, and I'm sure there's plenty of other things I could be doing, but this is a lot more fun. So any interest at all, if you want to hear me more, if you don't, that's fine. Please let me know below. Feedback is great, and I'll take it like a champ. So please let me know, and hopefully I'll be hearing from everyone soon. If you watch this whole thing, you're awesome, by the way.